Good morning. Wow, gold still dropping. Crazy. Still dropping, guys. What did I say for gold this week? What did I say Sunday morning, right? Sunday Asian session analysis. All right. Enough of that. Okay, there. Okay, routing. Turn it off. All right, cool. All right, what's going on, guys? Good morning, chat. How you guys doing today on this fine, lovely Tuesday morning with this fine, freshly gold drop here? Beautiful drop last night. Expected drop, right? For the week at least. Guys, wow, it's just telling a story. That's all that it is. It's just telling a story and doing the same thing every single day, over and over and over again. And I can't stress that enough, right? I can't stress that enough. It's just that. That's all that it is. Who asks, how do I trade? How do I stay consistent? Well, you do the same thing every single day. And what I mean by that is look for the same exact thing every day. There's no like every day. It's not something new. It's the same stuff you're looking for. Same support, same resistance. The same way you draw the resistance. The same way you draw support. The same way you're waiting for candles. The same way you're waiting for count highs, count lows, top wicks, bottom wicks, wick fills, ranges. The exact same thing you do every single day. And also on every single time frame as well, right? Every single time frame as well. The same way you do on the 15-minute time frame is the same way you do in a weekly time frame. And that's the line I'll go by until I die in FX, whenever that is. But guys, look at gold. Why do you think it came down this week? Ask yourself, why do you think it came down this week compared to last week and the week before? Oh, news came out. Okay, yeah, news might have came out, but what happened in the technical analysis part of it? Aspect of it. Right, so you had a resistance here. Oh, actually, let's go back a little bit. By the way, I'm gonna analyze gold, right? Let me just talk about gold first, right? So let's go back. What happened this week? 2 weeks ago, what happened? What is this? Right, you're on a downtrend. You can say this is a pullback, right? It's fine to call it a pullback. That's good, right? But it's not enough to just say it's a pullback. The question is, how far are we pulling back until? Are we going to break above to continue up? Or are we going to reject to come back down to continue down? No one knows. But that's why you don't guess in FX, because you don't know, right? You don't know. But what you want to do is you want to wait for that resistance to form after. Wait for that support to form, right? So we found a support. It was formed, right? That's why I always mention all the time. Whenever I'm taking sells coming down or buys going up, I'm looking for a next level of clean traffic. Well, the moment that clean traffic is over, that's when I'm taking profit, because at any given point we can pull back. So if I was looking at this on the 15-minute time frame, I'll look for sells below here, and then I'll take profit around here. If this is a 15-minute, just imagine this is a 15-minute time frame, right? Because you know why? Look left, that's trouble there. That's struggle there. That's the end of clean traffic. So if you know that, you know for a fact that that's the level where we may reject that. But the question after comes, okay, so if we're gonna reject here, where we're gonna go? No one knows. But what we do know is that we have a logical level now. The logical level is right here. Why is that logical level? Look left. There's traffic here, right? So for us to break and continue up, if this is a so-called pullback and we break above, if we break above this resistance level, we're gonna go towards the next resistance, which is up here. Clean traffic until 16 to 8 and 20. But the question is, or the issue is, we never got there. We never broke above. We never closed above. Therefore, high possibility versus range here until we actually break above, or two, I mentioned 2 weeks ago, we close back into a range. But instead of predicting that top, just wait for it to form. So this week, once you got that candle here, let me actually simulate this candle. Right? So this is last week's candle, I think. No, that's not last week's candle. It's candle flip bullish, I think, if I'm not wrong. Sorry, it is that last week's candle. Yeah, there we go. So that's last week's candle, right? Look what we got there. We actually got a resistance form. So I will say, as long as we respect that candle high, we should come down to retest the lows, because this is a lower high being created, or you can look at it as the top of the range. So if this is the top of the range, we're closing bearish, the same thing you do in the 50-minute time frame, high chance you have to come down a weekly time frame. So during the week, what you want to do is you want to scale in. What I mean by scale in is you go on a smaller time frame throughout the week and look for sells coming down on a 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, during the NY session, during the London session, during the Asian session opening, right? That's what you want to do. It's just a repeat of that constant plan. So what did I do? I took a sell and I had a potential runner, and that's it. but you know, like I've seen like way too many people just say, you know, this, like, oh, I should have held this, I should have done this, should have done that. Well, you shouldn't do that, because that's not really a plan. That's just like seeing whatever happened after the markets happened, right? But yeah, I mean, it's the reason why gold came down this week, right? That was the main reason why. The music, if you can, the music is playing, I think. Not bad. But yeah, look at the week candle. It's coming down, right? So now it's like, okay, if this is your support here, if price wants to break that support, we must close below. And how you're gonna find out when we're gonna close below? That's in 3 days. That's the weekly candle, right? But we still have a lot of room to come down, guys. So don't be stressed. We still have until, like, I believe 1684, that minor support there. If that breaks this week, if we actually break this low, we may have a chance to come down further towards the 1620 mark. But next week will be a better week if we close below. All right, this is a bit too loud. I can't hear myself. Man's explaining that like an expert. I'm not an expert, you know. I just do the same thing every single day. That's all that is. Okay, so now let's drop down to a small time from here. You guys know it's the same exact thing here. I'll show you guys an example of how the weekly correlates exactly with the 15-minute time from here. All right, and candle pattern wise, not even candle patterns, candle structure wise. Let's go with, like, I don't know. Let's go on a 15-minute time frame. I need that exact same scenario. Where is it? So I need a downtrend, retracement, that continuation. I guess you can see this. This is one. So, like, look at this. Block out this. Don't get distracted by this. This is just garbage, right? Block out that, and then look at this. What's happening here? Block out all of this. What's happening here? Right? So in this case, you have a resistance here. You have a downtrend. Price is trending down here. Price is coming down. Resistance formed and support formed. After, okay, at support. Again, don't predict the next support. Wait for it to form. Okay, so you wait for it to form. You got a bullish candle closure. Okay, that now becomes your support. The bottom of the range. You draw support there, right? Okay, cool. Now it's okay. If this is a retracement, where we're gonna go to, we have logical levels looking left. There's a resistance here, right there. So that's the level of traffic. So therefore, that's a logical level where price may retrace to reject that, right? But it doesn't mean it's gonna reject there. It just means that that's a logical level. So then you draw a resistance there. Cool. Price has found resistance. Where are we gonna go now? Well, we don't know. We need to close at or above. If you close above, then you may look for buys going up to retrace the move. But if you don't close above and you close bearish, then that's when your sells for next week to retrace the lows, to retest the lows and continue down, right? Same concept as the 15-minute, as the weekly time frame on gold here. We close bearish, next candle started to drive down to retest the lows. So as we retest the lows, I always say we have a higher chance to break the lows the second time around. So therefore, this is what I'm expecting on gold next week if we actually do close below the range here, right? So, but we need a closure, right? Because a closure means that we're doing what these candles couldn't do looking left there. But it's the same concept as that on just on a weekly time frame. Actually, let me go ahead and actually do a daily analysis, or what I'm expecting here. So daily is going to continue down here, I believe. My first target for day got tapped already. My first target was this support right here. So now I'm looking at my next support level, which is going to be down here at 1684. Looking left, that's clean traffic coming down. You have some minor support right here, but other than that, I believe price will break through that, because look, I think the main focus here today is going to be this is very clean traffic, right? So 1684, I'm expecting to get tapped today. How are we going to get there now? That's the question. Well, 4 hours bearish, we broke below that range, right? Look at this range here that we had. Support formed. This 4-hour candle closed below the range, therefore we're breaking support. So if we're breaking support, looking left, next target is 1690, minimum target on a 4-hour time frame. Question is, how are we going to get there now? Well, we dropped down to a 1-hour time frame, right? So it says this is a repeat of the same thing. Okay, now you drop down to a smaller time frame. You drop down to a 30-minute time frame where we're actually entering off of, right? Drop down to that time frame, you see that we have a support formed right around where we are right now, right? And you had a previous resistance formed around, let's say, I want to say up here for now, right? This is the range that we had. So if we get a closure below the support, high chance we may look to continue down towards the next support, which is going to be a 30-minute time frame. I'll say 693 or potentially like 1690, because they're looking left here, right? Sorry, the music was bothering me. Because you're looking left there, so this is your current support here, right? Then if we break the support, you're looking left, where's the next cleanest level? Well, this next cleanest level is gonna be 1690, right? If you look left, this is all clean traffic here. There's like nothing in between these candles here. And also, we're breaking back into this range as well, right? If you look left, this is the range that we're breaking back into. High chance the other come down and fill it if we do close below the range. So I'm gonna look for sells today, more sells on gold. 15 close below here, but it's the last 15-minute candle, the hourly candle. I actually want this 1-hour candle to close here, because the 1-hour candle could still close bullish here, and we'll be in trouble if we enter off of this candle. So wait for this hourly to close, and then you may get potential sells coming down, more potential sells. But yeah, that's gold. Let's get a look at GJ here. That was a long analysis, but hope you guys learned something from that. Let's see. Oh, look, same thing. GJ is doing the same thing as gold on a weekly time frame. Just flip the other direction, right? Support. You're on a bullish trend. You have a support formed. Again, there's no guessing here. You wait for the support to form, wait for a bullish candle, resistance form. We're there now. So as we're breaking these highs, I preferably wait for a weekly candle to close above, preferably. But with the way things are looking, high chance we have to break the highs the second time around. I am expecting this. I did mention this was a WAP play on Sunday, right? And I do expect this to continue up to break above this resistance. The question is, I think the daily time frame, I think we need to close above on a daily, which could be tomorrow. But once we close, or maybe we get the starter play today, we may continue up further up towards the next resistance level on a daily time frame, which I believe is going to be, you're looking at 152.935, I believe. This resistance is your weekly target. If that breaks, then we may continue up towards the next resistance up here at 155. But this is looking pretty clean. Let's see if we can get buys in today. I'm probably gonna wait for buys above this resistance here. A closure above there would be ideal for us to continue up towards the next resistance. All right, and let's see, where's the next target? You're looking left in the 4-hour time frame. It's probably gonna be around like 152, 145, around that resistance. 30-minute has some resistance as well. Let's move it down actually to 152.052. Yeah, it's not bad. I think this range is about please be 10 pips. 50 pip range on GJ, not bad. Yeah, I'll probably wait for that. Closure above their form, because we are forming support right here. So this is the range that we're in. Wait for our breakout to the upside, and you can take more buys. I'll probably stay out the sells for today, to be honest. But Yeah, that is gold. That's GJ, and that is gold's analysis. So long one, but a lot of information in those ones. Good morning, guys. I'm not bad for talking too much. Didn't say good morning. What's up? Just want water. Holy shit. What up, Andre? What up, Marcos? What up, Zerks? What up, Stammer? What up, Sharif? What up, V?
What's up, bro?
Morning.
Yo.
Jesse Gold. Holy shit.
I know. I woke up. I saw 16 instead of 17. I was like, oh my god.
I had a feeling it was gonna come down last night.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, for sure. This thing was heavy. Pushing. And if you're looking for bias, guys, you gotta ask yourself why you're trading and why you're on a casino instead. Oh man. I mean, it's fun to buy short term, right? I mean, for a day, like 50-minute scalps, 30-minute scalps, but if you're buying like trying to swing plasma highs, then that's when it becomes the issue. Delete all trades. You're right, my bad. That's from yesterday. Yesterday is a very good day, as you can see. Andre caught a lot of gold sells, and also we took some GG buys yesterday. So let's see. You doesn't hear the music, really? I don't know, that's weird. Oh, okay. I got you guys. Maybe. Sampler. Let's test so much stuff. Alright. I don't know why you can't hear music. I don't know. I can't find the options where I can raise up that music level. Oh, gold's diving down here. I want to wait for the 1 hour to close here. 1 hour close in 9 minutes here. I believe we might have missed the move if we wait for that to close. This kind of looks like it wants to drive all the way down towards the 1690 mark, which is completely fine. There's more sells below there, but let's see. Maybe the 1 hour would retrace back and give us a wick flow entry, but I doubt it. I think this count might just drive down towards the TP. Doesn't mean. Oh, nice. Yeah.
I like closed half though, because that looks like a really good runner.
Yep.
5 minute. If you're wondering for entries, 5 minute celery play. Closure below on the 5 minute support, and then celery play broke below.
I think we're head towards 680 dots. I just give a 10-minute breakdown on gold. I'm already heading down there. Yeah, 680. I agree. I just give a 10-minute analysis on gold as why we were coming down towards there. So thoughts on 680? Like, I gave you my thoughts, all right? I gave you my whole brain. Yeah, go watch the recap. The little replay. I broke it down already. Good evening, Don. Got 4 trades today. 2 wins, 2 losses. Would you mind roasting my losers? I got you. I think Andre got you, actually. He's good at that stuff. I'm not that good at being mean.
That's my favorite comment.
I'm not that good at being mean.
Right.
Andre's definitely the meaner one, bro. You'll roast your shit.
Why did you enter?
What do you have here? Let's see. This is a winning trade, right? Okay, this is a winning trade. 15-minute time from start replay coming down. Oh yeah, price book structure, start replay. Yeah. Close fall here at this candle. Broke first kind of high. Price dropped right after closure. Nice. This is a good trade. Yeah, this is a very good trade. Start replay coming down. What do you have here though? Move stops is always great. Our bearish momentum prior to retracing back at the check me out. Price broke out of the moderate range and pulse entry. I think that was a good entry. Wasn't bad. I was in range for days. It may have been quite a ticket trade at this point in time. The question is, how did the 1 hour look and how did the 30-minute look? How did the time frames look? That's the 50 on gold, right? What time is that? Right here? Oh, gold 15 range. There you go. Oh, that's right here. You entered at, I'm gonna say 1:45 a.m. 1:45 a.m. Hey. Oh yeah, this is a good entry. 1 hour close bearish below range, it was perfect. I think the issue here was that it's one of those times where 20% of the time it won't play out, right? And which is completely fine. Just to continue to take the same trade over and over again. That's a winning trade long term. We broke the highs, right? Which is not that often, especially when we're trading down heavy hard that day. But yeah, I'd say that was the issue why we thing there. Where it didn't come down there, but it was a good trade. How you like the new setup? It's perfect. I love it. It's amazing. I love editing with it. You know, voices. Oh, by the way, that course is I started working on it yesterday again. This version of it sounds amazing, guys. Sounds amazing. Cost 769.6 sells this morning. I'm out waiting for new lows break support. Nice. I think this is it right here. The support. Man, it's the last 15 of the hourly. It's because like the hourly candle was barely flipping. It was like right here, right? So I was afraid that this candle could still close bullish in the range within the last 15-minute candle of this hourly. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait for the hourly to close until we get established like 1 hour closure. Right, because the last candle hourly candle closed of like barely bottom wick, therefore the ranges on this candle wasn't that high, but this thing decided to come down here. So
yeah, I'll be looking to close full at the end of this hour candle. It's about to break close again, but
you have some support here, minor, but
yeah,
nothing too crazy.
Marcos, what was your entry again?
1695.09. About to send it on chart.
Nice.
Please do the deed, bro. Someone told you to be mean to them on charts. You use candlesticks or bodies to mark support resistance. I use bodies, but there's a reason I do it, right? Ask yourself why. Why are you doing wicks? Why are you doing bodies? And then figure out what makes more sense to you. I think the issue is people like to just like or especially new traders, the reason why they always get mixed up is because they follow a specific trader and they do things that the trader does, but I feel like the trader who's teaching them or a trader who's they're following isn't explaining to them why they're doing certain things. So it becomes a question now. It becomes like, well, should I do it on the wicks? Should I do it on the bodies? Should I do it on a closure? Should I do it on the openings? Like, you know, so I think that's the issue with why people get confused all the time. But the reason why I do the bodies is because like bodies are everything. What's the difference between this body count closure and these counts here? All these counts here looking left have all closed above this level. Therefore, if you get a closure below, we're breaking support. That's an indication that we're going to come down towards the next support level. And this count did exactly that, right? You know, I should have done this situation. I should enter a half risk here and then add more risk as the 1 hour closes below, like I did yesterday. I mean, stops here weren't that bad. It was like 10 pips. 10 pip stop. 51 pip target. Would have been a good trade. What up, Richie? What up? Do you share entries of reviewers? I don't know why people ask this question. Yes, you do. I think someone asked me yesterday in the Instagram video. I give the entry here. I don't think they even watched it. I think they just watched the breakdown part. They're like, oh, fuck this. This is too long for me. They didn't want to put an effort, right? If you watch the whole video, I give the entries, I give the stop loss, I give the TP, I give everything on the live streams. It's all done here in the live streams, all the entries. Yeah, take it live if that's what you're trying to ask. Marcos with the charts. 5-minute closure below support. 5-minute start play. Retest entry on a break of the lows. 15-minute start early. 4-hour breaking lows and heading towards 4-hour target. 10 pip partials. And this thing is driving down here towards your TP.
Yeah, I'm not a robot, so I actually closed full.
Well, I'm a robot.
I'm a robot,
Yeah.
so I would like to lower my forward positions.
Another week, another to the T. Analysis. Okay. Was my risk management okay? Your risk management? Yes, perfect. I would have done the exact same thing. But to be honest, man, you shouldn't have lost this trade. If I'm being honest with you, you shouldn't have lost. You know why? Because you entered right here, and you got 10 pips here. If anything more, you got like 20 pips, like 15, 20 pips. Why didn't you move stops to break even there? Making it a risk-free trade, right? Or close half at least. Well, I mean, I don't know how you I don't know how you manage your trade, but personally for me, I would have 100% moved stops to break even and close half at that given point. This would have been a risk-free, and then this would have hit break even for the runner position. Right, because the entry was 1704. Price came down towards 1704, 1703.70 around there. That's like 15 pips, right? It's gonna have no top wick. It's gonna flip bullish here on the new hourly to create a high. Once it reflips and breaks the lows, you can take your algo entry coming down to fill the range, which is about a 20 pip range coming down. Oh, 4 broke previous count of lows. Oh, that's why it came down too. I didn't see that. 1695.336. I was sure because I was trying to risk manage, but my position ended up closing up and lost. Yeah, but it makes sense, though, right? If you know that if price were to come back in the range here, you know that it's gonna come up to fill the range, right? So current loss is there. It makes perfect sense. But this stop loss here, I think the stop loss could have been moved down. To be honest, man, I think the stop. Although in this scenario, it looks clean. Like it looks like it survived it. It just doesn't make sense to have a stop loss there. I think it should be moved down to at least the previous kind of high. So if I entered here, I would have moved my stops down to there. That would have been my original stop loss. And you know for a fact that if price were to break this, it will continue up towards that area. You put your stop loss here, sure, there's an extra breathing room, but again, like it just doesn't make sense, right? Like what's in here? Right? It's very rare for you for price to break highs and in this situation not break above this resistance. It just doesn't make sense. But you manage it pretty well, though. You manage it pretty well. I missed the entry. I think you missed the whole analysis. What's the difference between premium and more? Yeah, there's more trades during after NY session, and then obviously H session as well. So. Come down. 1690, 1690. 1690, 1690.
The top hook on the 1 hour. Like tap it and then wick up. I love gold like this. This is how gold needs to stay.
This is algo gold for you. Algo week for you.
I wish gold was like this every day of the year.
If you are able to identify like the algo weeks, you can just stay out of all the non-algo weeks and just start trading the algo weeks only for gold. And you know when, right? Obviously, so you know when to stay out, when not. The issue is, can you stay out?
That weekly to close below.
Guys, look at this.
Hey, what's going on? All right, in the lows.
What is this candle here? What is this candle on the weekly time frame? it looks like something, right? It looks like something. You know, candle opening, candle closure below there. Oh, it might be gold on the weekly time frame. Look at that. To the T candle. You want to buy at the no. If you buy at 1690, you need to head to the casino. You're at the wrong place. If you're looking for buys, you're looking at the wrong place. This is my target. This means gonna reject here. It can go down a lot deeper. My target for the week is still potentially like 1683. But doesn't mean I'm gonna buy there. I'm gonna follow the trend until it breaks, right? Look for sales until it actually, you know, look at GJ for example. I haven't sold GJ within the past 3 weeks until this week or last week, or sorry, 2 weeks ago. And what's the reason for that? Because I've been following every single weekly candle on its way up until we actually form the resistance. So there's no guessing. The moment we got that resistance, okay, that's an indication that we're going to come down. Therefore, last week I took sells coming down, which I did get sells coming in, right, towards that support. And that was that. After that, I just, again, going on to this week, we closed bullish. I'm looking for buys this week to replace the highs. Right, so that's why we got buys yesterday on GJ. But it's just follow the trend until it breaks. There's no need to guess and predict the next reversal. If that's your mode from FX, then you need to reevaluate, right? You need to figure out why you're trading. Are you trading long term? Are you trading for short term? Like, what are you doing? Don, how you identify our algo week? Think about it this way: on a 15-minute time frame, if we're in a range and we get a 15-minute candle breakout, wouldn't that be your entry candle? It would, right? So you can't enter, like for example, this would be your entry candle, right? Closure below. But you can't enter in a weekly candle like that because the stops are way too massive. You have like a 300 pip stop. But what you can do is you can't expect the weekly candle to come down the exact same way the 15-minute time frame came down as well. So if you're expecting that for the week, then just look for sells during that week. It's gonna be an algo week. Right, but if we're in a range, for example, if the weekly closes like this, back in the range like this, what do you expect for next week? We're probably gonna stay in the range for a bit, right? So once you actually get that breakout, that's when we'll actually expect for price to come down for the week. That's when it's gonna be an algo week. Just remember this, man: the 15-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, and weekly, it's all the same candles. It doesn't change. Candles are candles, right? On Bitcoin, on Tesla, on anything, it's all candles.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Sam.
You catch anything on gold?
Yeah, fat runner.
From last night?
Yeah. I see you made it today.
Yeah. I was here yesterday too. I just didn't hop on.
Oh, I didn't see you.
No, I wasn't on the Zoom. I was just on YouTube.
You caught those?
I didn't catch anything. Haven't taken a trade this week. But you catch it during London?
No, late Asian.
Yeah. Weekly was very clean.
I wanted to catch the seltzer too, but I was waiting for the hourly to close, and then this hourly just decided to come down, so couldn't get entries in. Oh man, once it rebroke that lows, it came down again. Never made a top wick though. That was the issue there. I plan on training as a career. Yeah, so if you plan on training as a career, you need to predict the next tops and bottoms to be successful, right? You show up every day and do the same thing every day for the rest of your career, right? Whatever is like consistently profitable. And sure, you can be profitable by calling tops and bottoms, but I don't know, man. Too much guessing in those situations. Too much predicting. When you draw your own candles on a chart, is it TradingView tool or other apps? It's Zoom tools, man. Zoom annotations. It's this. Hopefully it retests the VCAX themselves. If it does retest, I don't know, man. This would be a steep retracement. I don't think it is, but
Rarely does.
it may later on to the session. Like it may just do this, yeah. It may do what this here did, looking left. Right, came down, tap target, and then we came back up to create resistance, and we came back down again. But I don't know, it's very messy. I prefer you wouldn't want that, but let's see.
You could get a mirror of that stellar play below 1690, that down to 1680. I think that's more likely than retracing all the way back up to 1695.
This is kind of a danger zone right now
Yeah, now it is.
for sells or buys.
I agree with that.
Whoever answered to open that candle, right? You would hit break even probably if this kind of does retrace back. This kind of had no top wick, so I stayed out. I actually wanted an entry, an algo entry I mentioned earlier. Once we rebroke the lows, but I never got that because this kind of had no top wick, so I never entered those sells. But I think I would have got 20 pips maybe on that, 10 pips, 15 pips at the hit break even on the runner. But
How many pips did you catch in your running last night? 100?
A million.
100?
you can check the story, man.
Oh, you posted?
John
Yeah.
doesn't like to say it on.
I don't like to,
on
you know,
stream.
like say this,
just likes
that.
to-
Why not? Just say it.
It's just to show myself. I don't like
What's
to
the
say
difference, bro? You post it on your,
Nah,
on your
man,
Instagram.
people be like, well, why didn't you call it? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you that? You know, like I don't want to deal with this. So I just kind of just post some stuff, whatever I do. Damn day, right? And then I broke it down. I broke it down every single day for the past 2 weeks. So I don't know. I don't know what else you can expect. You know those times I just wish I would come onto the stream. I'm mentoring a sell here, guys. Get off the stream. Hop back on later. TV smacked. Congrats, guys.
Holy shit, I just saw your story. Guy's a serial killer.
I barely survived, by the way, too. Almost hit break even on that trade. Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh,
I was
look
like
at that.
5 pips, 6 pips away or something.
They tried to get you with the FU candle.
I actually set my TP for 1684. I closed manually. at 1696, I think, around that range.
Did you secure profit on that at all, or you just let the whole entire thing run?
No, I was contemplating though. Like I heard voices in my head.
Play it.
Oh yeah, I got you. I don't have the sample, but
You're an amateur.
like I heard voices in my head.
Voices in my head.
I heard voices in my head of Andre and Carlo telling me to close half at 10 pips. I was actually going to, but algo days,
but like
on algo days, like when I expect price to continue down on algo days or weeks, like I usually just try to aim for the orders towards that target. Like I did that, like I think last week too. But it's very rare in those situations for me to survive the break evens. You know.
Yeah, it's rare for like usually like the weekly and the daily like aren't like this clean, but I think you got to take a shot when like the weekly looks like this.
Yeah, for sure. Let's look at what it did, right?
And I feel like not closing any part of your position is kind of something new. Like maybe you started doing it within like the past month or two, or it's something you've done for a minute.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Ever since algo days and weeks came out, I've noticed that on those algo days, when I'm really anticipating something, I'll try again entry, and then yeah. I mean, I trailed my stop, but other than that, that was it. So it's the same kind of situation, but it's, yeah, definitely something new, especially since it's an algo week. That's why I attempted that this week and last week.
What time did you get in last night at late Asian?
Like 10.
10.
Did you get drawdown at all?
No, I don't think I was in drawdown. I think I entered with the break of where was it? But where's 10? Where's 10? 10 right here. I think around the break the lows here or something around this area here. Once the candle made a top wick, flipped back down, came down. I used the current candle stops as my high, so it was like a 10 pip stop, and anticipate price to continue down. I used the current candle 1 hour candle, so it was like the 15-minute, 30-minute candle high at the same time. Anticipate price to continue down. After I just came down, survived this. But I was sleeping through all this. It was a break-even trade as we came down towards here. Move stops to break even, and then I just let the rest run overnight risk free, and then I survived this, and then prices came down. Where's the next support?
Nice.
That's that. But yeah, you're definitely right, Andre. Definitely some that I'm still kind of, I mean, it's nothing new. Like it's still like, you know, it's a risk-free trade, whatever. It's just a runner position, but it's a new way of looking at runners in some situations.
Not closing any part of your position and letting it run is like the icing on the cake. You know, like I think you've been working on runners for like 2 years.
I'm still working to this day on runners.
Yeah. But I think I haven't seen you do that, and it makes sense, right? You choose the days. It's not like you're like
every day. It's not every day.
You're not leaving a runner on a full position on like a nasty range on gold.
You're just you're putting some of those other strategies to shame, getting runners as a scalper like that. I'll tell you that. That's supposed to be like the one flaw of being a scalper, is that you don't catch 100+ pips in one move.
Yeah, but thing is, like, I can take a trade right now and close half at 10 pips. Like I'm still not gonna, like, every trade is not gonna be the same, obviously, right? It's only like,
of course. And
you guys have to notice that those trades I've been taking have been during late Asian, when the day usually starts, right? So, I mean, when was the last time I took a trade like that? It was this day, right? Oh no, that was the 25th of February.
You have one on GJ not too long ago.
Was it GJ or gold? Week? It was GJ, right?
GJ buys last week.
Where, on a daily time frame?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, right here. I broke it down too. Right? Why do you think I took a runner position there? Look at the daily time frame. It did the exact same thing. Support created. Looking left, this clean traffic going up towards that resistance. That was like 60 pips, 70 pips. Right, so you expect price to continue up there towards the area.
Get done, man. So inspirational.
Because like I think I talked to Carlo about it before on like a simulation session, like, or on like a call with him. I was like, "Yo, Carlo, what if I just like," I said it's a joke, but I'm like, what if we just like take entries off the daily time frame and treat it as a 15-minute time frame? Obviously, your stops are massive, right? I'm never gonna do that obviously, but that's when it kind of sparked the idea. Okay, day time frame usually plays out 80% of the time compared to 15-minute, 30-minute time frames, obviously because it's a higher time frame. So like my bias is usually right 80% of the time. From what I know, like from my daily analysis I send every day, like 85% of the time it's usually correct. So I've noticed that, so I was starting to anticipate a lot more runner positions on like higher time frames. But it's rare, guys. Like next time I'll tell you guys, if I do leave one, I'll tell you guys it's an algo week. Whenever I say it's an algo week, expect a lot of movement that week. Algo day. Oh yeah, top wick is being created. This kind of came down to reflip. There's the top wick. You can't get entries there though, unless you gone like right here to break the lows, which is a very risky entry. And massive stops. Or you got on the 5-minute break like Andre just did, right? Andre, you close after or what? Good trade, man. Good trade. Good trade there. I know you took a trade. He took a trade right here, regular low, stop loss, current candle high, and his TP was right here, or he closed full here at 10 pips. Perfect trade. Good job,
Definitely
man.
closed full.
Good trade.
Reveal yourself, Andre.
It's definitely my trade. I didn't take it though. That I was looking at it. Everything.
Oh, that's
made
your
sense to me.
trade.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not in any rush to take a position. I'm also being pretty conscientious of that like 1690 level, or at least approaching it. So session's still young, but that's definitely exactly what Don said too. Like the break of the 5-minute low, current stops are like 1693 is about 15 pips. Even though it kind of seems as like a negative 1-to-1 RR, I'm willing to take that risk on an algo day. I'll have a 15 pip stop for like a 12 pip target. I'll close, full at 12 pips. And
I'm gonna correct you because I don't think it's a negative RR trade. And if you took that, because you would have moved stops to break even as you came down towards the support, like the 5-6 pip mark, and then the rest would have hit TP. So it was actually a zero risk trade at the end of the day. Zero risk trade.
Throw the sell tool on there just for a quick second.
The what?
The sell tool, the TradingView sell tool on the 5-minute. With the entry here.
Oh, TradingView sell tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been like around break the 5-minute lows, right?
Yeah. I just know people would have, and I probably would have literally had my marker here. People were like, "Oh my God, you have a 15 pip stop, and you only have a 10 pip target." But you're not trading in a strong consolidation. You're trading on an algo day that is,
breaking structure, clean.
20 pip 5-minute candles.
Just ask yourself this question, guys. Like, just get out of your head that these are weekly time frames, these are day time. Just block that out and just pretend. Just imagine this is a weekly time frame here. Just imagine if this is a weekly time frame and these are weekly candles are closing. You have a Monday, you have Sunday opening, Friday closing, Sunday opening, Friday closing, right? Okay, so if that's the case, we break these lows here. What would you expect the day candle to do after? To continue down, right, towards the support, which is right here. So if you're expecting that in a weekly time frame, all you gotta do after is drop down to that smaller time frame and look for entries coming down that week in that certain bias that you have, right? It's the same concept. Hey Don, looking at GBP JPY, if the candle breaks that 151-700 with a tail that's longer than the body, okay, I know exactly who you are. Oh, wrong song. It's this one. No, it's not this song. Fuck. It's this one. There it is. There's the song. Take a look at this. If the tail is bigger than the body, right? Just look at this. If the tail is bigger than the body, it means the reversal. What happened to this tail that's bigger than the body? Nope. Damn, it's about the 5th entry by now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like 5 entries going down by now. Wow. Just playing.
And Don says I roast people.
No, I don't roast. No, because we knew who that is, though. We know who that is. We know who that person is.
I'm just teasing, bro. I'm just teasing.
You know,
I'm just teasing.
we knew who that is.
Is that him?
It is.
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah,
but my number one
Tail
tip.
longer than the body. Yeah, that's him.
My number one tip is follow the trend until it breaks, and the trend's bear should say. I'm looking for sell still until we approach the 1684 mark today, and this thing is coming down. Okay, so let's see. GJ here, support ranges is informed. If we're looking for buys, you guys, it's like, by the way, you look at GJ still today, you know, like GJ is still there today. I know gold's moving, gold looks nice and, you know, nice and clean. GJ is still open and GJ looks somewhat clean still. So the 1 hour creates support here. The 1 hour close bullish as support. So if that's the case, then you may look to retest the highs here. Let's see. 4 hour time frame is flipping bullish, retesting the area. Ooh. 15-minute breaks to highs. 1 hour open still. 30-minute candle close opening. Flipping bullish. How big is the range from here to here? Actually, gonna take an entry here, guys. On GJ. TP is gonna be roughly up here, and stop loss is gonna be the current candle low around that right there, the current 1 hour low. And system price to retest, re-break the highs here. This is the same scenario you have in a weekly time frame on your gold, and the other time frames. I'll show you guys in a bit. Right, because look, you have just give this first. TP 1525. Okay, so you have like an 8 pip stop for like around a 26 pip target, but what's happening here is that you have a support formed, you have an uptrend, right? And then now you have a support formed right here, and as this is your support, and this is the top of the range, high chance as we're closing bullish and forming that support, we may continue up to retest the highs. So as we retest the highs the second time around, we actually have a high chance of breaking it. The 4 hour candle is also flipping once we do break the highs, because if you look on the 4 hour time frame, right, this candle opened up, create a lower wick. Once it flips bullish, it should take us up towards that 152050 mark. Looking left. Right, but it's a very simple concept. By the time we get towards like this resistance here, I think that's gonna be around like the 5, like right here, the 5-6 pip mark. I'm actually gonna move my stops to break even, making that a risk-free trade, and system price to continue up further for runners, right? But you can take profit full at 10 pips if you want. You know, even if you do take full pips at 10 pips, that'll be a 1-to-1 1-on-1 trade, which is not bad. We have stops at the previous candle lows, all right? The current 1 hour lows, which is also the previous 30-minute lows, which makes perfect sense here. It's a good stop. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's like a perfect stop, and it makes logical sense as well. It's not middle of a candle. Man, 555 support formed. If candle doesn't break the previous low entry above this bullish candle high, confluent with 4 candle flips bullish. Yes, exactly what we just said. Yes, yes, perfect. Yep. Is it possible to have it's clear? I can't make it clear. I think I'm streaming on 1080 right now, but you can't see that. I mean, you can kind of refer to your charts, you know what I mean? How you guys flip to trade Andre Marcos?
I kind of want to break those highs again, but I actually like it. This is the trade I you took yesterday, and I really liked it. It's kind of something new after seeing you do it maybe 10 to 20 times in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I was like, all right, I need to start taking this trade. So yeah, half risk and then half risk if it breaks the high for me.
Which high are you talking about? Are you talking about this high?
Yeah, that high.
But you, Andre, I feel like this is your trade too.
I'm being cautious.
Range is that little range is too small for me.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But
like yesterday, it was like 8 pips when you were approaching a level of resistance. So it made like 8 pips stops to break even. This is like around 6.
yeah,
But that's just me nitpicking it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I think you feel comfortable in it. You like it. Looks good. It's not a bad trade.
Why your voice sound more manly? Wow, we actually tapped 1684, right? Oh no, we came down for 1680. We tapped that target, 1690. 1684 hasn't been tapped yet. Sam minutes trade? I feel like this is your trade, Sam Huntley.
I'm gonna just wait and see how the 30-minute closes.
Oh yeah, it's in like a minute. You're right. Think close bullish
Hourly
should be
looks
fine.
hella clean though. Hourly with the 4-hour.
Yeah, the hourly was the main reason why I entered. An hour, 4-hour flipping.
I'm also looking at gold though too. Need us to make like a little support or something so that we can make a proper resistance.
I don't know if we're gonna get it, Sam. I think it's just gonna drop off the face
I
of the
think we
earth.
will.
Wait a minute, can I no top wick here? He's gonna flip. Oh. Hey, if we break off of this ranger, okay, so whoever's asking why my stop loss is here and not like down here is because if we break that low, then we're probably gonna head further down towards the next support. And that next support, my friend, is either here or either here, right? Because we'll be breaking back into the range here. So that's when I'll exit the trade, which is about an 8 pip stop. They're making has no top wick. They're making out close bullish, which is fine. This candle here has no top wick. I'm expecting it to flip bullish as long as it respects the lows, the hourly lows in this situation. All right, look at gold. Look at where gold closed, guys. On 30-minute time frame. Let's take a look here. If you're looking left here, what do you have here? Right, a support here. So that's your support formed. And we close below. High chance if we flip bearish again and re-break the lows, we may continue down towards the next support, which is going to be around right here at this level. Carlo, my brother. What's going on?
My brothers. I'm busy working. I just came here to sing for the likes.
Sing for GJ for me too?
Yeah.
I can, brother. I can. If it's necessary.
Sing for GJ.
What do you need? Tell me the target.
I need us to get towards this resistance here at 151.847.
15187. Okay, wait, let me think. How are we gonna sing that? It has to be nice, right? DJ won't listen otherwise. Oh, 32. You see? 31, 32.
I think they're
DJ.
waiting. They're waiting for the trade to play out to hit the like button. That's what they usually do. If it hits stop loss, they'll just leave the stream. If it hits TP, they'll like the stream and leave.
Nah. We have real supporters now. They don't leave. Brother. Brother. Where'd you get into buys?
Yeah,
And I was working, and on the 15 on GJ, I actually put the, I think it was a sell stop here, and I was looking at it, and I was like, wait, like everything's so bullish, like why would you put a sell stop? So I just removed it, and that was actually perfect because the sell stop would get triggered, and the next candle just went straight up.
Now you have
That
the
was
starter
like
play.
an hour ago. Yeah.
Now you have the starter play going down though, right? So I mean, it still makes sense for your sell stops. But what's your
It
bias for
does,
your day,
but
right?
yeah, bias bullish. Didn't break this 1 hour low though. So I mean, this candle is bearish, but I think we bullish on GJ. So, and the moment if I didn't remove the sell stop, it would just get triggered. The next candle just went up. It was this one, I think, on the 15. So not bad. Where's Andre?
Andre went to go get some oatmeal probably. It's his time to get oatmeal. You saw gold? Amazing stuff.
Oh man, pretty nice. I was looking at gold too, but I don't know, man. It didn't really create anywhere like a support or something to break. It's just like going down. Like there's no entry really in gold.
I love
I think
algo
there was
entries.
like an Asian session last night. Maybe there was like on a 4-hour salary play sell, but that was it.
We got potential here on the 5-minute right now. If you guys are looking for sells,
What,
if it
gold?
breaks that low,
GJ?
Yeah. Gold.
Oh, I think GJ breaks the lows too. Yeah, we can have sales come back down the range here, but yeah, I look at gold here
like,
on 30.
Yeah, 5-minute is more Andre's play, I think.
With the
Well,
bigger
it can't be my
lows.
play.
At the 5-minute on gold, but not as often. Like it's 15 or 30 minute. 1 hour, like 1 hour salary play on gold 4 hours. I think that's one of the best confirmations on gold. But 5 minutes, it's a bit risky.
Like right now, I think those are like, it's hard to get too many entries using the higher time frames.
You're gonna have to enter very
gotta use
aggressive
the-
entries.
Yeah.
Like current count
I mean,
stops,
you could
right?
get in
It's on talking about. Like right here.
Yeah.
Stops are like first kind of high, and targets like right here for sells. Like towards that 1687 mark.
5 minute to fill the
I'm
wick
up
is what,
13
10
pips right now.
Nice. Yeah. Like this is a perfect example of it. Holy shit, that trade had no draws on there. What's GJ? Oh, GJ getting close to stops. This thing came down like 10 pips there. Wow.
Because gold didn't really create any support, so it's like you never really know when it's gonna happen. Like if you caught those 10 pips, like you manage it, you take your profits, whatever. I mean, however you trade, but this candle could also flip and create like a support, and then that's why it's so hard.
Boys,
Hey,
I just spilled
Andre.
2 full cups. I just spilled 2 full cups of coffee.
what GJ has stops
Why?
here. Oof. 8 pips on that GJ
Why,
trade.
brother?
Hey, I got in gold here. Well, I gave a signal for gold here on the flip of that candle. On the gold flip of that 30-minute candle flip there. Stops for current kind of highs, and TP just was right here. Pretty much got smacked there.
Was full on gold at 20 pips.
Yeah, yeah. 1690, 1687.500. Yeah, pretty much got tapped. What was that? How big? How much is that range? Like around 17 pips or so. What happened, Andre? Sorry, a lot of round stuff happened. We got
Nah,
the
a lot
GJ
of stuff was going on at the same time.
GJ stops, gold hit the target. Like, you know, like, what's happening?
Bro, I stubbed my toe with 2 full cups of coffee on my stairs and dropped both the cups of coffee, bro.
Like hot, warm
Dropped
coffee?
both of them. Oh my god, dude. there's
Those
coffee all over the wall.
new Gucci flip flops.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Gotta
dude.
send
Those
them
Gucci
back.
flip-flops. Oh
Gotta
my
send it back.
god. That was
worry.
terrible. Oh my
Don't
god.
worry.
That was hilarious. My poor wife just woke up. She's already cleaning it.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was
Good
a
one
lot of shit
trade.
happened there. A lot of shit happened there.
You had one trade on GJ so far.
Yeah, I just got gold too, but
Andre, did you catch that?
I caught gold. Yeah.
No, I was asking Andre.
Oh, Andre.
Yeah, bro. I got coffee
We
in
know
my
you caught
hair.
gold, though. We know you caught gold.
I just closed full. I got coffee in my hair. I mean,
Oh, that shit went
I
by.
think I got 9 pips.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so much was happening just the last 5 minutes or so. Yes. hectic. But yeah, for the GJ trade, I actually entered a half risk. I entered a 5 lot of GJ instead of my 10 lot. I didn't enter gold positions here right after. It's kind of rare for me to take 2 trades at once, but the way gold was moving, create a high, came down, flip bearish is kind of what I was waiting for the whole time. So it came down to fill that range there, 1687. Yeah, the trade was pretty clean. Look, GJ broke that lows, hit our stops, right? And our stop loss was placed there for a reason, because if you knew that if we were to break that low, then we're going to come down towards the support, which is what it's doing right now. If I'm looking for more buys on GJ today, then I'm probably going to look for buys above this resistance here. Probably going to stay out of that range. This thing like barely went into profit too. It came up like a pip or two, not even, and then just flip back bearish. Wow, gold moving.
If you're catching sells like in this area, like I would say probably don't leave a runner. Just like look for like the nearest resistance and try to take profit. I mean support.
What is it? On gold?
I would say like it's probably like not like the best idea to like try to leave like a like 100 pip runner right here.
Oh no, not right here.
Right, obviously.
Yeah. Maybe 66 pip runner coming down towards the 1684 mark, the day support. But yeah, like you said, it gets like very challenging here at these levels here to leave those runner positions. Like it's not clean, right? Not clean at all.
Andre, brother, as long as you caught the pips, coffee is fine, brother. And clean it up. He's going to his
Well,
girlfriend.
that's such a-
You're going to your girlfriend to say, "Hey, baby, those 9 pips, these are yours. I'm giving them to you."
They just bought you 100 cups of coffee.
Yeah. Word.
So your coffee and gold move together? Yeah, Andre's coffee and gold definitely move together.
Coffee and gold move together.
GJ moved together too. GJ moved together.
Andre pushing the market.
That was terrible. Those type of situations, you can just like laugh at yourself. Like you can't, like there was coffee all over the wall, all over both the stairs. Jesus.
All right, boys. I'm off early today. Gonna hit the gym.
All right, man.
Take it easy.
Ciao, bro.
Take care, guys.
Easy.
Take it easy, bro. Take it easy.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Gone to sells once it broke the lows on GJ. Luckily, it played out after buys filling GJ, which I reduced risk on. Yeah, the sells played out. I mean, there's a start play coming down. I just stuck with one bias today, so I didn't take the sells, right? Obviously, I saw gold though, and then got gold right after. Oh. Andre luckily avoided GJ buys. To the gold sells. Yeah, I thought it kind of closed very weak. Very weak there. That bullish candle. Those people said I shouldn't go boom bust money management on a small account, but I've actually thought about it for a very long time. So building a small account isn't worth it. Well, I mean, it's not worth it. It's not worth it right now because you haven't been doing it for quite some time. You've probably been doing it for, you know, I don't know, like less than a year, less than 2 months maybe, right? And you're like, oh, this is no progress. It's not life changing, so it's not working. That's not the reason why you should be trading though. That stuff will come over time, right? I mean, nothing wrong with small account. I mean, I'll probably never go down to do a small account challenge or whatever just for Instagram, but small account, it's the same risk. Just look at percentages. Don't look at actual profits and money. That stuff changes, and you know, it changes over time. Guys, you guys understand that just because it's not life changing doesn't mean it's not worth it. It will be life changing after some time, after you adapt and adjust. But when you just want to, you know, get rich quick, change your life within like a trade, that's when you're taking shortcuts in life, and that's when you're gonna get scammed by the markets. That's when way people get scammed, is when they take shortcuts in life.
The same habits are gonna be applied, right?
Yeah. Same habits apply. You know, Sam. You know, right?
One day, bro.
You know. He's gotta do it now.
We all, yeah, that's a good quote. We all know what we have to do. We just need to do it. Think about it, like going to the gym or like studying or whatever. Like we all know exactly what we have to do. It's just a matter of just being disciplined enough to do it.
Yeah.
Done.
Yes, sir.
Where's your music?
It's playing. I just don't know why. If I play it loud, like I can't hear myself after. It's weird. You can hear that, right?
Nothing.
Really?
I mean, at the Zoom. I don't know, on YouTube.
That's weird. Maybe I gotta change settings. Hold on. Audio.
It's alright though. No need to.
There's a way I don't know why you can't hear it. It's weird. Recording, share screen. Don't know. Oh no, it's not showing an option. I kind of wish I decided to this thing happened way too quick. Gold when it dropped. I kind of wish I had this on my screen so I can actually use it in my clip later. but I actually got late entry on this, right? So I actually wanted entry on a candle flip, which I was gonna enter, but with the moment I entered like around here. So it's a pretty late entry, but I closed fall at like around 8 pips around that support there. Pretty late entry.
You gotta record it
Pardon?
when you took the trade.
Oh no, I mean I said I was gonna. I said that you can take sells. I just didn't have it on my screen, so it's the same thing though.
But you know what is making gold drop on like a fundamental level?
I don't know, to be honest, but I expected some type of news to happen throughout the week as gold's gonna drop. But I mean, I don't see anything on gold the past 20 hours. But what I do know is price kinda drove down.
Because like when you think about it, I feel like it should be like bullish, no? Because like the USD like should weaken, no? Because of like
It did something yesterday.
inflation and shit,
It
all
did
them
something
stimmies.
yesterday. No, not that.
Jim, you copy your stimmy yet?
Yeah, bro.
Jeez. What you gonna do with that?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back.
Bro, you gotta hit a little like money spread for the IG.
I'm gonna leave you guys. I just came here to see
Chat.
what's happening.
All right, man.
Still gotta work. 39 likes. Not good enough.
Peace out, Carlos.
There, man.
Come back when there's 65, 70. You, my brother, Zerks.
Later.
What's up? I don't know what to call you anymore, man. There's a nuke, there's Zerks, there's YH nuke.
Oh, you just called me noob.
Anyways, might come back later if I finish earlier, but you guys have a good day.
Yeah,
Andre,
man.
just because you spilled it doesn't mean you can't drink another cup of coffee, brother. All right.
I think it's
Big
just
bro.
Peace, brothers.
Later, man. Later.
Peace, peace, peace.
Gold 5 minute pretty clean.
Yep.
It's probably, I think, either it's like the vaccine news that's making the drop. It's making like the dollar somewhat bullish again.
Facts.
Like they rolled out like hella vaccines lately.
Yeah, y'all got a lot of
yesterday
vaccines.
Look at Andre. Look at Andre. You see profits. It's 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Sorry, play here. No, for a fact.
That boy. Well, NJ got it.
Hey, but this is like a perfect example of why like FX, right? Like you don't need to know all the fundamentals to be a profitable trader. Like we anticipate prices can come down this week with pretty much pure price action, right? I didn't mention one fundamental news, but I did say within a week there's going to be a lot of fundamental news that comes out with it, right? So then you should play like 80% of the time. And if you ask me, like I say, like 99% of the time, like all my analysis is based off of technical analysis. I use like 10% fundamentals, but I do keep it in the back of my head though, right? So if I see something about stimulus checks, that's in the back of my head. It would play in the back of my head, but it's not gonna be my main reason why I'm taking a position there, right? It's gonna be off technicals, entries and exits. It's all technicals. Oh, I'm gonna actually remove his target. This target got smacked already. Look at this. This is yesterday.
Hey, what's going on? So here we just have the last like.
Look at by the way, like go look at the way the day count closed yesterday, right?
1680.
Was this yesterday? This was Oh, that wasn't yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
That was yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. Yeah, daily came down. If you look at the day time frame, right? Look at the way the day count closed there. We had a resistance here, right? You had a resistance here, and then you had a support form right here. Look at what this count did here. This count closed below, therefore it's breaking support. This count will come down to mirror the left. Looking left, that's support right here. Look at the weekly. It makes perfect sense to why we came down. All right, that's why I was skeptical yesterday. I was skeptical yesterday because yesterday we were still in the range. This is the range we were in yesterday, and I was like, you know what? For us to continue coming down, we need to really break out of the range here. And the question is, how are we gonna break out? Well, it's either one, we get the starter play coming down, or two, you wait for a count closure below. All right, and we got both in this situation, obviously. So therefore, today's candle was gonna be a very algo day on gold. All right, because today you expect the same thing on the 50-minute time frame. You expect it to come down for the range. And for those that got in GG, right? Like, so we got in a trade on a 1 hour candle, 1 hour time frame once to create our support. But we knew that the moment we break this, that buy becomes invalid. Right? There's no more buys after that. Because then looking left, there's clean traffic coming down towards this area here. And that's what price came down. All right, so now the only buys I'll look for potentially is going to be above this resistance here. But I probably won't look for buys for the rest of the day. Probably going to call it a day for GJ. And just focus on gold.
I think GJ might get a little messy.
Yeah. Yeah.
GJ 4 hour was very clean.
I think for now, gold, I think we're at a level of support here, so I believe this is the level where we may struggle at. If this breaks, then you're looking further down, obviously towards the 1684 mark, 1683 mark, towards that support level. But this is very, very choppy here. You need a break below support for more sells coming down into this range. Let's see where support forms actually. Because right now it's looking like it's gonna be here, but let's see. This is a resistance though, I'll say. Resistance has been formed here, right? So let's see where support is. Would that be a good use of the range method? Let's see. Is this GJ coming down? Yeah. Yeah, so range was there, range was here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Because price is bullish, right? Today price is bullish, the weekly was bullish. In this case, you had a range 1 here, resistance support formed, right? And this is range 2. I think, yeah, sells could have been valid as we broke into this area here. Which we did come down to fill. So this will bring your sells, or did we? Range is there, support is there. Oh no, I think the sells will be better below here. Yeah, if you're looking for more sells today on GJ, I'll wait for sells below here or sells as we break into this range here, because this is your range 2. Yeah, it's a good example of using it. Good way of using it. Only when going against the bias though, right? But if your bias is sells that day, then just take the sells off to whatever ranges we break. Also, don't get FOMO over gold too, right? Because what can happen is trends not over, right? I know the weekly is getting close to that target that we mentioned, but next week, right? You still have next week, the week after, but what you want for this week to happen is you preferably want this support, this count to close below the range here, like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. This ain't copyright free music. You preferably want this count to close below the range this week, right? Because if you close below the range this week, then next week, where you looking? The same thing. Ask yourself why we came down this week compared to this. It's the same thing that's happening pretty much. But this time, we actually have a support here, right? And this time, we're actually going to close below. So if we actually close below this week, expect an algo week next week on gold, another algo week, a back-to-back algo week, right? Then you expect next week's count to come down for the next range. Because look left, support is here. Right? But the question is, are we going to close below this week or not? If you don't, then you can expect next week to be a bit rangy. Just a bit. Or actually a lot. Because this is your support here. I would say if you close like this week, man, it's going to be a bit rangy next week. Because then we'll just be in the range. We'll be in this area. And prices, there's nowhere it wants to go yet. So we got to close below for next week to be a good week. I'll tell you guys why doing this is so key. Because by analyzing it from the weekly time frame to obviously to the smaller time frames, if you're able to tell which weeks are rangy, which weeks aren't rangy, you're able to avoid those weeks. For example, the last 2 weeks on gold, they've both been rangy, right? But we knew that was gonna be rangy the last 2 weeks, right? So this week was when we said, okay, it's been an algo week this week because we made a resistance. We're gonna come back down. That's why I came back on gold this week. Because if you guys noticed that I've been MA on gold for the past 2 weeks, I've just been like maybe like taking one trade throughout the whole week on gold, right? But overall, like it's been very choppy. And this week we have a lot of movement on gold, a lot. I'm expecting a deeper New York Open pullback, quick grab, and then a drive down. Yeah, NYC could drive price down again. Yeah, like I'm obviously still bearish on gold. Maybe we can get more sells going in today, but I mean I have no reason to take another trade at all today, at all. Like I shouldn't have to the GG ones. What?
It's only Tuesday too, like this week. So I mean, if there's like a fundamental basis for this, then like it could even come down further
to break that support. Yeah. I agree.
And if we get a daily closure like below that, below that support,
I think yesterday's candle was perfect. So like yesterday's candle, that was like perfect. But I know what people are thinking here now. We see it as, Sam, we see it as, you know, we break the lows, you continue further down. What people see it as is this. A double top. A double bottom, sorry. People will look for buys here at the support level. I guarantee it.
yeah, 100p.
100%.
Ten-year Treasury is up to 1.76%.
Yeah.
So gold is down.
I saw that.
I don't know what that means, to be honest.
Andre, how did that trade play out? Did you get your thing? Your break even or what?
I got my breaks hit on that second one. I didn't close full. I pulled a Don.
Whoa.
I just moved stops to breaks and didn't close.
You didn't close half?
Nah.
I mean, what's your TP
That's
though?
right, I got
1681?
Yep, right around there for 60 pips, 55 pips. That's all right. I had one trade hit TP, so then I was comfortable taking another position, not closing full. let it hit entry in the break even.
I mean, you took an attempt at it. Watch, one of these days, you're just gonna see, guys, this trade was a potential 100 pip runner and hit break even. I think I trail my stops though in those situations. Like I'll move it up like 10 pips into profit. So it's the same.
Don't. Not normally you don't.
No, that runner trade from yesterday, the 110 pip runner, that was trailed like 10 pips in profit. So
yeah, but normally like the first couple times I've seen you do it, you were like $7,500 in profit, and you were just
that's when I closed. Oh, actually, yeah, that situation. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, I didn't close half there. Yeah, you're right. But it's break even. It's break even. It's for sure break even trade.
Yeah.
It's a break even. That's all that matters.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I'm trying to do it myself right now, but I've seen you.
It's hard though.
Not trail your stops. I think it's good to trail your stops like you're doing. I think that like that's like just like a little bit more safe, or at least you get something out of the trade.
Yeah.
If it doesn't fully run, you know, if it comes back down to hit your TP, or it comes back down to hit your entry, you get at least something by trailing your stops.
Put a flip here on gold.
Potential wick fill in the 15 to 30 minute time frame. 1 hour time frame, creating a high, flipping bearish. It didn't close below our range though, so it's a bit suspicious. How big is it?
20 pip wick fill.
From there, that's like 8 pips. You move your stops to break even as you reflip, but hey.
I would try to wait for like a bullish 50-minute candle to take a celery play or
oh yeah, that's the trade. That's the trade. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Get that extra confirmation. It's a good idea.
What's that play called? The carrot play, cucumber play? What's it called?
The WAP?
The WAP? Big WAP.
My bad, guys. I'm gonna use this clip later for Instagram. All right, give myself some time to screenshot the weekly. This is sent on Sunday, March 28, 2021 at around 4 p.m. You go to the weekly now. The weekly has approached the target on this lovely day, March 30th, 2021 at 8 a.m. NY Open. Where does the name Starter Play come from? Came from organic trading. Organic trading is where it came from. So we as organic traders only use our eyes, right? No indicators. So we call it organic. And then we thought of organic things. Organic fruits, organic veggies, and we decided to call it Starter Play just because I don't know. This is Starter Play. It just sounds it's the nicest looking vegetable ever out there. That makes sense.
That's cap.
By the way, whenever I make I also made the name just to troll like the industry. Not to troll, but like people always have these names of institutional level, institutional order blocks, like Starter Play. This is Starter Play. Right? It's just so that we remember a certain play. Give me that name. That's it. It can be anything though. It can be anything, but you can call it an impulse sell. You can call it whatever, but it's a specific impulse sell. So. Oh, so I think support's been found here on gold here. This might be a minor support level. Logical support level. I think sales below here are very clean. Coming down towards this next support here. 85-ish, 1685. or even like potentially the 1681 mark if that breaks. Don't get caught on fake outs here, guys. Don't get caught on fake outs. Follow the trend until it breaks. Would you take a buy on GJ if 15-minute close strong bullish? GJ 15 if it closes bullish? No, probably not, man. I'm probably gonna stay on GJ for the rest of the day. But if I didn't take 3 trades yet today, then I would have probably took buys above the 151 800 mark. I'll wait for that to break, or above 151 700, going up to fill this range. I'll let this range play out here, wherever it wants to go. Right, because we already broke zone 2, so if this breaks here, then you have a high chance to come down a lot further than the support here, coming down towards that 151 372 mark. Yeah, T-Shawn bearish right now. Yeah, I mean 4 hours still open, and 4 could still have a high chance of flipping bullish here, but we have like an hour left in that candle. Daily time frame is bullish. I think buys in this area are a lot cleaner, man. You have about a 15 pip range there. It's not bad. I'll avoid all this. If you guys been watching the streams for like at least like I think the last 2 weeks minimum, the number one thing that I've been preaching the last 2 weeks here have been being able to tell a story. I don't know why it's the story in FX. Also, another thing is being able to understand that the weekly time frame candle is the same way you treat the 15-minute and 30-minute candles for entries. Just breaking it down bit by bit. It's like this, you know, like I think the best way to describe a chart to someone is if you do this. So this let's say this is gold. All right, is gold bearish or bullish? Is it bearish or is it bullish? Let's say in this case it's bearish. If it's bearish, then why is it bearish? How is it bearish? What's your target? How's it gonna get there? Right? And then after that, it's like, okay, well, if that's your target, how are we gonna get there? You know, and it's just a tree chart until you get your confirmations. After, you know, like what's your TP? What's your stop loss? Why is that your TP? Why is that your stop loss? What does it mean if it hits your stop loss? How's that gonna affect your trade? Right? How's that your TP? Where are you gonna manage risk at? Like, you know, where are you gonna close full? Where are you gonna close partials? Is it starts to break even here, or starts to breaking over there? Like, that's what you gotta ask yourself in trades. That's what I ask myself in trades, right? It's not good. It's not good enough to just like say that's my TP, that's my stop loss, or just do this on gold today. Oh yeah, gold's dropping down towards 86 and 801. It's like, how? Why? It also make you a better trader too when you just keep not preaching, but practicing the same thing, same concepts over again, over and over. By doing that, like, your emotions will never get attached to your trades because you're going off of just what you've been practicing for the last whatever time you've been trading for, right? off of just sample size probability.
Definitely got some celery potential here.
Fuck man, I kind of want this to be a little lower. If support was like right here,
Yeah.
I mean this is a support, but I don't know. Looking left, there's a support right there. If I'm not wrong.
I'm just looking to like fill that wick.
Yeah, I mean you can definitely get like definitely enough range for break even, enough range for 10 pips for sure. Hourly looks like it opened up, yeah. Then once it re-breaks the lows, that's just starter play. That's Andre's trade right there.
Yeah, stops won't be too bad on this 15-minute. It's only like 22 pips high, so depending on where we close now and the high we create for current candle lows, or excuse me, current candle highs, won't be too bad. Won't be like a 30 pip stop loss, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Could be around 20 pips. Breaks that 15-minute high though, then you're approaching a 30-minute salary play going the opposite way, which is obviously that I'm not looking for buys, but I think it would push price up a little bit, and I would stay out then.
Someone asked me how did I get my MT5 look so cool. I told them I have an iPhone. I think they're on Android.
Dang, bro.
I'm playing. All love for all devices across the globe.
Except the Android. You get love.
Jimmy, your mic is hella quiet, bro. I can barely hear you. You gotta turn up a little bit. Andre, you taking the buys? I'm playing. I know you want to take the buys.
Margin buys.
Does it sound better or no?
Yeah, louder, clear. Yeah.
Bet. Bruh, your new setup hella nice, man.
Which one?
Hard. The board thing and your new mic is hard.
Oh, my mic.
Yeah.
The board that's been around for a minute.
No, I'm talking about the new one. The one that you like turned on and then like it switches different colors and whatnot.
Oh, my mix amp, my mixer.
Yeah, the mixer is nice.
Oh, we hit stops earlier. I forgot to play a song. Fuck. Yeah, mean.
Oh, good. You made it back. Times 6.
Times like 60.
Oh, 60. My bad. I'm at 60.
Not even times 6. Times like.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. I know my math is off, but I'm off by like long shot right now.
Man, that support. Oh, I wish it was a little lower. I wish this happened here. It would look like this, because I'll take it. This is the bearish candle, the closure, and the next 15 like opening obviously right here, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the 15-minute starter play coming down, which makes perfect sense. I'll take it on a break that's low because we're breaking below the range. The issue is this: is that looking left, you have support here. I'm just kind of worried about this area right here. I mean, you have like a 8 pips break even trade, but I don't know.
I don't know, man.
That happened pretty quick if it happens.
I mean,
it, 8 pips in like a flash.
Like this move right now, it could just break through the chart right now, and we don't even have time. Reverse celery. Why would you buy? Why?
Dun, 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 dun.
the trade made you that mad?
What happened?
Someone just slammed their desk.
Well, that's my mic. It makes a lot of noise. Fix my keyboard sounds too.
I think on Zoom you could do audio settings.
No, that's not mix sound. I could, yeah, but it won't sound as clean on the mic. It's not very choppy.
But
Oh, did you make that that Slack group?
Oh no, I didn't open up. I made it, but I'm trying to find a way to add people to it that would vote on a poll only. Like if you
I guess like you could just put a message and then be like whoever puts thumbs up on the reaction, then just add them. And then whoever does
Slack. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so it could be easier instead of putting a poll. Just put like a message out, and then like react with a thumbs up if you want to be part, and then like whoever
ignore if you don't. Yeah.
I was like, yo,
there's probably like only like 10 people who are gonna be in it, but I mean, whoever just wants to not overtrade, I guess. Who needs help with that?
So I was ready to drop my screenshot. I'm like, yo, where's the chat at? Now I'm like, oh yeah, he didn't drop it yet, I guess.
Yeah, I drop it every day though. Every day.
Hey, what do you guys mean by the Slack group?
So, who just asked that?
Oh, it's Daniel. I don't really.
What up, man? Yeah, so like the Slack group, we're gonna have a group because people have been requesting it. We're gonna make a separate group in next Slack group where it's gonna be a lock channel, but it's gonna be pretty much whoever wants to stop over trading gets to join it. What I mean by that is once you join it, it's a way that you're able to share your M4 and M5 screenshots every single day to make sure that you don't overtrade. And if you do overtrade, your other colleagues or your other traders peers will roast your stuff. Not roast your stuff, but kind of make you so you don't overtrade again. But
yeah, makes sense. Okay, yeah, I definitely need that. So
it's a good way to keep everyone like accountable. You know what I mean? If they want to be kept accountable, it's no pressure for everyone who doesn't want to do it though. So
makes sense.
You finna bully you to great.
Don't want to, you a bitch.
Oh shit! Damn. Ouch.
JK.
No, bro. I need that. I like that.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna let everyone, like their train peers, say whatever, right? Like I'm not gonna like, obviously, I'm not gonna be like this and that to everyone. You guys are gonna be the ones doing that to each other.
Nah, roast me done. I need that.
Everyone it's not gonna be the same coming from everybody else, bro. It needs to come out of your mouth.
It needs to come out of you. Once the teacher gets into the roasting, that's when things get fun.
Daddy gets the roasting.
Whoa.
Pause.
I said teacher. I don't know where you got that word from. See, I come back on the street for one day and you be a sus, man.
You guys are aware that it goes between the same pattern? Yeah, it's always the same pattern. Every single pair repeats the same pattern. Breakout, resistance, support, breakout. If trend wants to reverse, then we break back into the range, fill the range, come back up, break this, retrace that, right? It's the same concept over and over again.
What I've noticed with gold is like when it reaches like these supports and then like starts to consolidate for a bit, like it ranges like heavy for however long, and then usually it'll like break out to the upside or like break out to the, you know, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Like it'll range for a bit, right?
Yeah, like it'll range like disgusting
like
range.
The past 2 weeks.
Don't take a trade in that range. Yeah.
Yeah,
like the past 2 weeks type of range, and then
just explode.
That's why it's like it's not that safe to even, like, obviously there's gonna be people that are calling bottoms here. Like it's not. I feel like it's not. I guess because like they put their stops like way below like that wick or something, but like
it's for breathing room that doesn't make sense.
Like what breathing room does gold need? The more breathing room you give gold, the more money you give back to gold.
Yeah.
It makes
But
no
we'll
sense.
eat your kids.
Right. Oh, that 50 pip stop is pretty cute for gold, huh? You know, one bar could take that. Literally. Like, why not just go
There's
with
a
the
serve
wave?
play.
See you later, alligator and a wild crocodile.
I'm worried about this support here, right? I would take the serve play if the support was up here, but since there's support right here, I'm kind of worried. I want a closure below here in order for me to take sales come down. But that was a potential serve play you had there on a 15.
Hey Don, can you tell me real quick? I took the trade at the top of the range, and that's anticipation. I know you kind of don't teach that, but at the same time, like in your course, I kind of get the sense that aside from a close below the range, you could take an anticipation like trade like I just did at the top of the range. Like is
right
there
here,
anything?
right here.
Yeah,
you can. But
I close partials at the bottom of the range, and I'm letting it run. But I guess that's the best I can do with like trading in a range. Closing partials at the bottom of it. If I'm taking a sell, vice versa, taking a buy, whatever. But aside from like just taking partials, like most I can do to trade the best I can, like the way I took it.
In this case, I wouldn't take it just because there's no like confirmation with the count closing in this case at the top of the range. Right? If I were to take this the scenario take, which I do sometimes, I do take the trade in the range with anticipation. I'll take it off of the bearish count closing at the top of the range, because once you get this, you can anticipate that okay, now we can come down to for the rest of the range.
Okay.
Right. I'm not sure how you took it there. You just took it off the fact that we just create a resistance, I guess, right? Yeah. I mean, I would wait for a closure, but same idea. What are your thoughts? People need answers for what? I've been giving my thoughts all day. Waiting for the best moment to buy. Yeah, but don't predict the best moment to buy. Wait for it to happen. Wait for that support to form. Wait for that range to form. I think the best moment to buy would be this. Let's say we have a range here, and this is a resistance here, right? If next week we come down, there's no bias yet. Price is still bullish though. Don't get me wrong. Price has been bullish long term. Still bullish. Price will come down, right? I think the better bias would be once you create that range. So once you get a support form somewhere, let's say you get it right here. Price decides to close bullish at support. This has to push up. I'll wait for this all to, I'll probably look for buys coming up this week, because if we close bullish this week, I'll expect the next weekly count to continue up to retrace the highs and fill the rest of the range. Looking left, that's clean traffic. It will make sense. Or you wait for price to break back into the range, which would be a while though. But once it happens, that's an indication that we're breaking structure and we're breaking back into this range. Therefore, we have a high chance to fill the range. So you expect price to continue up like this. And if you break above there, then we have a high chance to continue up further towards the next resistance, right? But wait for it to form and don't predict it. Don't predict the next top. Don't predict the next bottom, like I always say. Look at that GG. Look at that gold 15-minute starter play. Holy shit.
Celery came out of the oven, bro.
Hey, 30-minute closure below the range here. 15-minute closure below the range. You taking sells? Or are you ready in to sell, Sam?
Oh, no. I didn't take anything. I didn't take shit. I'm pussy.
Waiting for the 15 and close below the range? Might be ideal for sells.
There's too much. I marked up this big ass zone on like the weekly level. Just like all these wicks and stuff. So I don't know. I might just chill and not take a trade in this area.
Yeah.
2 minutes left in this 30-minute candle. Comes down and re-break the lows again. That shit's gonna
I really
push even
do
harder.
not like how that candle moving. It's just bouncing.
Still probably have like a good 40 pips to go though, because I feel like we're definitely gonna fill that daily range.
Hey, when the stream started, we're bearish. Someone left a comment. If the wick is bigger than the body, it means we're in reverse. Man, oh man, we have came down about 100 pips so far.
Are you sure about that, sir?
Wait, where did I hear that before?
You know, I know, you know where you heard it. Yeah, you know where you heard that. You know where you heard that, Sam. You know this, right?
That sounds like familiar.
It was this. It was one of these ones.
Some about buying when everybody else is selling.
Oh.
It was this, bro. You know what this is? You know what this is, Sam?
I have no idea that this.
You know what this is? What does it look like? What object does it look like?
A washing.
It's a fire washing machine.
Hey, bro, don't fall into it, bro. Fall into it.
Hey.
Hey, bro. Looks like a fire trading desk.
Wait, T.R. Hempson. Hey, hit me up about the timestamps. Tell me what's up.
Wait, so that guy was in the
We don't know
chat
who that
earlier,
is.
right?
Wait, what? Who?
Just,
oh yeah. Yeah.
How do you know? Just because he said
Bro,
that?
I know. I just know. I think at one point he asked, "Well, how do you know it was me?" I'm like, "Well, man, you give it away, man. You give it away."
Man, like.
I called that on gold, man.
Yeah, 57.
Loser.
Walk away from my phone, and this is what I see.
Big blizzard.
1681. 1684 has been tapped. Congrats, guys, for all that caught sells today and did not take any buys.
RP to the buyers. Your broker will be contacting you in 5 minutes, waiting for their money.
I know somebody down bad right now.
Someone punching the air right now. Someone is beating the bricks out their pillow.
In the bricks out their dry machine.
I'm done for a day. Yes, I feel that, man. I feel that. I had no reason to take a trade today at all. No reason. Like, I have no idea why I took the GJ buys and then gold sells. I mean, the GG buys are fine. Like, I'm not saying it was a bad buy. It's a good buy. The gold sells are good buys. Obviously sells. But I had no reason at the end of the day at all, because I already took my first trade, and that first trade was quite some bit. Oh, I'll go entry here potentially. No, I'm playing, guys. Yeah, I think if you guys took entries there on a 15-minute starter plays, at this given point, you can look to take partial positions. You know, close half or close full here. We pretty much at the target here at 1681. That's the target, right? So close full here and just call it a day. You know, that was like around like a 40 pip range coming down, 45 pip range coming down, like around that range. Like, that's a beautiful trade. You see, now this would have been a trade that would have survived your break even, Andre, if you didn't close half. This would have been a one.
Today's the hardest day to like not get FOMO and want to take another entry. Like, I had 2 entries. One was, you know, close full at 10. Other one was break even. This is my perfect anticipation entry right here, but I'm just gonna stay out, practice some discipline. There's gonna be plenty more clean moves in the future for gold.
Just think about it. Think about the last time gold moved like this. What, like 2 weeks ago? What was your account at then? What's your account now? Right? Like, did you blow your accounts? How many accounts did you blow? What did you do in between? That's what matters, right? So think about it that way. Like, it's gonna be another day like this, and you probably, if you've been watching gold for some months now, you probably notice that these days happen every couple of months or a couple of weeks. Algo days, right? So if you're able to stay out when it's not an algo day and get in when it's an algo day, that's all that is to it. You avoid auto range.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, your winning percentage will just be so much better.
I gotta say the other side of that though. Like the 2 weeks that gold ranged, I took 21 trades, and I'm not saying that it wasn't.
Well, on gold. I mean, on gold.
Gold was ranging, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
gold, you can still trade gold in the range. I just, I don't think you have to only trade gold when it's an algo day like it is today. Like you can still trade gold. There's still, the ranges are still plenty big. The principle that Don always preaches, that candles are candles. Like if you take a sell at a bearish confirmation at the top of resistance down to the bottom of support in a range, I mean, it's still valid in my opinion.
The algo entry there has tapped the target as well. There's just so many entries there in algo days. Like I wouldn't take these entries necessarily on non-algo days. Like these ones like right here, we break the lows here, stop loss, current candle high, target whatever. Like I wouldn't take those entries necessary, but on algo days, yes, because you have a lot of volume driving price. So when price usually does break the lows, you can use a current candle or stop loss high for price to drop down. But Andre's right, yeah, like non-rangy days, like sorry, not non-algo days, you could still take trades on gold. It just wouldn't be as clean, but it's definitely still tradable. Like I definitely did take trades on non-algo days on gold. Like today in GJ, I took a trade today on GJ. It's not an algo day on GJ though, it's just a regular day on GJ, right? GJ's just moving slowly, nicely, but I feel like a good example of this would be Ted. I think Uncle Ted does this. He only trades algo days. And that's what I noticed from his trades that I see. He wouldn't trade a day where, like, for example, GJ today, he wouldn't trade this. Gold today, he would trade these days. And these days are called algo days. When gold's trending with a lot of volume is in a certain direction. I guarantee next post he makes, this gonna be a screenshot of Zen to 4 and 5. Gold sells the whole month. Watch. I guarantee it. Just being able to read people's strategies and methods and entries, I guess.
It makes a lot of sense for him too, because like just like the position that he's in now, like
yeah, risking
it just takes like more stress off him to like he doesn't have to trade every day. Like he understands that, especially when like every trade he takes is like literally like a house, like you know,
house, a doctor's salary. Like, geez.
Who knows, like next year I might not even, like, I'll probably still stream, but I might not even take trades every day. Like I just, some days I'll break down, and if there's only algo days where I'll be trading, who knows, like that's just because algo days for me are my most successful days, obviously. So why not just take advantage of those days only, and where days where we have no range, stay out. Who knows, maybe next year I might look into that. But I mean, whatever I'm doing right now, it works for me, but there's always ways to get better and better ways to adapt to the markets a bit better. Always. Don't ever feel like you're top shit, because you won't be able to grow anywhere. You'd be stuck in that situation.
You don't think you're gonna increase your lot size by the end of the year?
Control FX is mentioned Uncle Ted right now. Yeah, I mentioned him in a good way though, right? I love Uncle Ted. He's a great guy. What?
You don't think you're, because you said that you're only gonna keep it at a 10 like for the rest of the year, but like, like you've had a crazy March and crazy year so far. So like, wait, you don't think you're gonna increase your lot sizes at all?
No, not this year. Not this year. Next year, yes. But this year, I think I'm probably gonna keep the same lot size.
Yeah, that's good discipline.
Cause like I started the year with like a 5, 6. Like I was at an 8 last year. I lowered it down for quarter 4, and then I started to work my way up. And I think I'm pretty comfortable with the 10 lot. I'm pretty comfortable with closing half at 10, on 10 lots at 10 pips. So, I mean, my account has grown significantly this month at least. But I haven't increased my lot sizes yet. If anything, I've dropped my lot sizes for a lot of traces this month that I weren't like really comfortable in. Control FX is mentioning Uncle Ted. Yeah, man. I said it. I said that these are trades that he'll take. I said nothing bad about him. Like I talk to him on Instagram all the time. Like I'm not shitting on Uncle Ted. But I'm sorry, man. You know, I think you I don't know why you keep saying this, but my friend, it is your time to go.
Ciao. Ciao. See you later.
See you later.
Mission complete.
Get him out of here.
Mission
Must like
complete.
soccer. You must like soccer.
Man, people like to start stuff for no reason. God damn, man. Relax. I'm trying to be friends here, man. Finish him, you know?
Get him out of here.
Finish him.
Like a lab boy. I'm finna hit the studio. He finna quit FX. He got the whole mic set up now. It's a done deal.
For real, I can make a sample.
Your own producer, your own rapper, your own producer, your own.
I got you, Jimbo. I got you, Jimbo. I got you.
I know. He caught me in 4K. And stuttering.
I got you. I got you. Good vibes, man. Good vibes. Wait, you can't take criticism to delete comments? No, I can't take spam. It's just spam. There's no criticism there. He's just like, you mentioned Uncle Ted. Yeah, I did mention Uncle Ted. But,
In a good way.
you know?
We predicted where he was trying to go. So we had to get him out of here.
But don't miss. I'm sorry, my friend. But, looks like you two, man. Looks like you two.
Ciao.
See you later.
Hey, I'm having too much fun with this. Yeah, guys, like keep the chat positive, man. Keep the chat vibes, good vibes. I'm not trying to be, you know, I'm not trying to have a stream just be toxic for no reason. The banhammer is real today. Yeah, man, my mods are on it.
Yeah, we're hockey pucking people out of here.
I just feel like the vibes are great today too. Like I don't know why we taking why someone's trying to bring it down.
It's just people just wake up and choose negativity.
The vibes were up for the morning.
Expression.
Hey, every time I wake up, I'm just energetic. The vibes are usually good. When I'm not energetic, the stream's probably gonna be dead that day. Not dead, but a lot more quiet than usual. I just have to take a good shot of G Fuel in the morning every day then, I guess. Good shot of energy drink, you know? Right, Andre? Some good caffeine and sugar, right? Pre-workout, pre-stream routine.
Pre-workout. You gotta get on that C4, bro. That's fine.
Man, what time's it? 8:47. Okay, so I'm still potentially looking for positions today, but like looking at gold, man, like, okay, so now the question comes this. You are at the support on the daily and you're at the support on the weekly, right? I'm actually gonna go and save this, copy that, save this, save image, go on my charts, Control FX, oh no, the Forex 2020 March, gold sells. I'll mark it up later. Right, but okay, so you guys notice that we're at that support now, right? So if we're at that support now, it comes to a position where, okay, you know, we're at the support. Where we're gonna go now? To figure out where we're gonna go, we're gonna need to break below the support here today. And how are we gonna break that? It all depends on the daily candle. This is your support. We must close below for sells to be valid coming down. Because if we don't close below, then high chance we will range here tomorrow. But if we close below the support here, because look left, no candles have closed below here yet before in this area. If you look left, these wicks that came down, failed. They've all failed here again. So closure below would be ideal for us to break support coming down. If you break this today, then tomorrow you're looking at potentially 1662. If that breaks, then 1644 is my target for tomorrow. Look left. This is clean traffic driving price down, right? This is a strong support here though, so we must close below today. Yeah, it comes down to that. But we're gonna find out in 8 hours though. So I mean, you can still take sales coming down here, but just keep in mind we're at a very major support here, very major. So
I remember a few weeks ago you saying go hit the 1600s. I'm like, no way. Look where we're at now.
we broke down this weekly candle here, man. Holy shit. 536 pips.
Oh.
Man, I hope this daily closes below that support.
Yeah, I don't want to range tomorrow. I really don't.
Yeah. Oof, if we get a like, just look at the weekly, like, if we get
below?
that closure,
Mhm.
yeah, like, it's a lot of range.
Wait, so that way we close this week too?
Let's see. Bruh.
I feel like this is a trade you'll take, Sam, on a 15-minute time frame, no? Like, you have a support formed, you have a resistance, you take a sell right there, no?
Of course, yeah.
Stop loss
No,
down high.
I was looking at that when I like was
Continuation.
breaking down the week. Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely your trade. Yeah, this week we close below. Holy shit. I believe it. I don't know. Like this day count. This is like we can look to just drop down like this week for closing below, but I think a daily close below would be more ideal for us to continue down.
I'm not stopping right now.
This week had no top candle, no top wick to it, but it's a weekly time frame, so the ranges aren't as bad. Yeah, I can't wait to clip this later.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know what else we can get today, guys? Maybe this. This is another play we might get. If you don't get just like these, you know, algo breaks here, you might just get like, for example, a support form somewhere. Let's say it's here. And at the support, we may look for a bullish candle closure, create support to go back up to create resistance. Right? Once you get that resistance formed, you can then take sells, come back down to retrace the move. Once you get the resistance form, a closure at resistance like this, okay, you know what? Now you can take the sells coming down to fill the rest of the range and to continue the trend. But I'll wait for that to form at this given point. Right, this could be a scenario. I think this is probably the last push of the day if this does happen. Usually these happens when we get less volume during the day. So we actually get structure, right? But when there's too much volume coming in, then pressure just get to give those impulse sells. Break the lows, continuation. Break the lows, continuation without any type of resistance or range formed. So, but yeah, like definitely like looking for buys. Be very careful, man. Like I'll stay out of all buys by any means necessary. Carlo Daggy. Carlo Daggy.
Looking at the monthly, we got room to come down another, what is this, 1,000 pips?
Damn.
What is $100 move on gold?
Oh yeah, the
1,000 pips?
monthly. I forgot. I forgot the monthly was something too.
Oh dang. My monthly looking clean.
Monthly
Once
came
it's,
down.
Like, once that 1674 breaks, oh my, I mean 1670. Once that breaks, I mean,
Definitely out of support right now, but
yeah. Once it breaks this one,
it's got room though.
Hey Andre, you see what we just drew out? You see that? Where is it? Where's my post?